All right. Wait, that we're going live. Just gonna just get used to doing that. It's the bots it's not cooperating with Twitter. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest. All right. We're live, folks. We're actually doing Fortnite tonight. Hooray, I actually updated it. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna talk about the last 3 episodes of Cover Black so we can be done with this show. I hate that Tommy was right. Somehow he was right. He wasn't right in the placement of it, but god damn it, he was still right, and I hate it. I as soon as I saw it, I was just like, no. I am this close to docking another placement on my tier list for that bullshit right there. For this fucking show. God damn it. I'm so mad. So unreasonably mad at that. But yeah. And at the end of the show, we'll talk about some changes we're doing to the schedule. Tommy threw them at me today, and I thought it over and was like, you know what? Sure. Like, one part of it, when we initially talked about it, I don't feel like doing because it feels a bit much, even if we're on even with the changes. But otherwise, yeah, it feels like what we're going to do. It feels, especially since we are going to be transitioning from this to Ultraman Z, it feels like a good time to change up the schedule, at least on this front. I did not get up until like 3 o'clock today. Because I unfortunately was up all night. I think my sleep schedule is a little bit skewed at the moment. Or very skewed at the moment. So I was asleep all day until like 3 o'clock. Thankfully, I watched the episodes before I went to sleep this morning. So what I more or less did is just like, I couldn't sleep. So I just stayed up. I watched the second to last episode of Witch from Mercury as soon as it got dropped. Watched Geats. Watched the 3 episodes of Black. And then crashed out. So, it was a lot. And I did the notes after I got up, which thankfully the writer wiki had summaries for all 3 episodes, so I just dumped them in there, called it a day. I'm like something besides a sniper. Thanks, game. And what we were talking about last night with the supporters, I actually found the image I was thinking of. Of course, it was like from the one person. I'm like, no, I didn't see it from them. I saw it from somebody else. But yeah, it was the one person. I should have figured it was. But it's one person I follow for a bunch of some art stuff that I think they do a really good job. can I make it there? Now 1,001 issues. I'm a little sad that G-Witch has like 1 episode left. I'm also like, what the fuck are they gonna do in that episode? Because it feels like they kind of wrapped up a lot of things. I'm like, what do we have left in this last episode? Good lord. Also, I forget their username offhand, but one person who does a lot of like Super Robot Wars related stuff just recently talked about just how much people want G-Witch in the next Super Robot Wars game. People have just done fan animations and that stuff associated with it. And like for me, it makes sense. Like G-Witch is just a really good show, and I think its cast can be really fun to throw against like anybody, regardless of who they are. Like personally, I'm just like, I want to see G Gundam with G-Witch. Because I think that is just the very hilarious dichotomy between the main characters of both of those Gundam shows and how they can bounce off each other. I just think it would be hilarious. I am not dying this close to my goal. Fuck off. Jesus. Ow. I should have went for Boomerang. That was a terrible decision. Keep hearing about Garo for the first time, and I'm just like, I hope they realize that there is boobs in that show. Because it is an adult show. That's how Tommy hopped on. I'm back out, pick him up. Hello.
Hello.
I found that image of the supporters I was telling you about last night.
Okay.
As soon as I get it pulled up. And maybe if I can...
Also, remember the thing that I was talking about with the path helper?
Yeah.
Yeah. I full on did hit that exact problem. Hopefully, I also got it fixed because it wasn't as convoluted as I was expecting it to be, but Yeah, like that, I would be fine with.
This is from Colorful 16. I follow them because they
'Cause
do the.
Yeah, I would so dig that a lot more because that would actually fall in line with the other suits.
Mm-hmm. But Colorful 16 did this. They do those new gen, like, Heisei Error Rider stuff I've shown you. Since I have Primal, playing as Primal, I have a direct comparison for a couple of images. 'Cause someone, one person I follow has done digibashes of a Primal, or like a movie Primal, in a couple different colors. And I will be honest, these look better than movie Primal just because of colors. Get a little blurry when I zoom in. Better,
Okay. The base colors that it was showing on the one image, the brown kind of color on the right,
Yeah.
that one actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, this is, I think, the most recently revealed, like, Voyager Primal for the movie. But here it is in, like, regular Primal colors. I think looks fine. For some reason, it looks better in Transmetal colors.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of all the extra, like, tech detail and stuff. Because this is from...
No, I think it's because you can see the detail a lot better with the brighter colors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the as much blue with the silver, but I mean at the same time.
That was Transmetal Primal.
Yeah. I didn't really care for that in the show either, but I mean,
yeah, because they also
it felt
did
like too extra.
They also did Rhinox in his regular colors, and then Transmetal Rhinox. And again, I'm just like, I kind of like the Transmetal colors.
I don't know. I could go either way on that one.
True. It's just one of those cases of like, oh, look, when you put color to movie designs that end up being all washed out and gray and stuff, they look so much better because they have color now. How hard is that?
Also, in chat, I sent you the updated version of that path tracker if you wanted to poke around with it.
Okay.
It actually does the stuff I want it to do.
Hooray!
Also, I had a seed that completely trolled me with that. So,
of course.
I had one pointing towards STT, two pointing towards TT.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did Twilight Town. When it went blue, I was like, oh crap, it's in jail.
But
I had to full clear Twilight Town. Full clear. And then found that out, and I'm like, oh, I'm so aggravated right now.
But it's a Grim TNT2 on Twitter, or Grim _ TNT2 on Twitter that did the Digibashes. I want them to do Cheetor and Airraiser because I want to see them because they both have regular and Transmetal colors. I'm curious what those would look like. Of course, Cheetor also has his Transmetal 2 colors. Okay. I don't really have any quests and stuff that are location specific besides cheeky or creaky compound. So, here, I guess. Ooh.
That'll work. I also found out something with the first tracker that
Mm-hmm.
was unintentional and slightly rushed, and I needed to actually, use a good time to realize. Apparently, if you marked a world complete on the first one and then unmarked it, because